everybody. Welcome to Life with Annie. Y'all, I just realized I didn't put my microphone on. I just walked in the door and didn't even think about it. So forgive me for that. But I'm not going to have anything making any noise here on the stove. I'm just going to prep our supper. I just feel like it's crooked here. It's not. It's looking crooked to me. I'm going to prep our supper tonight before I sit down, because if I sit down now, I probably won't want to get back up and prep our meal. So I'll let some of y'all come on, hopefully. Oh, I was thirsty. Okay, I see some people are starting to come on. Hey, Debbie, and Sherry, and Stephanie. Thank y'all for joining me today. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lucy. I'm sorry. I just let them in. I just got home. I walked Lucy down out into the grass. What, you want another treat? Y'all, do y'all mind if I get Lucy, sweet Lucy, another treat? Hey, Joyce. Hey, Connie. Let me grab her a treat real quick. Thunder's downstairs, so I have to give him one too. Here you go, buddy. Here you go, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. I don't know about where y'all are, but it is so cold here and it is so windy. It's the wind that's making it so bad. Hey, Sarah and Cindy. But yeah, that wind is terrible out there. Leaves had blown up when I got home. Leaves had blown up to the front step of my front porch, and they're everywhere. So I am going to just prep this quick supper. And like I told y'all over the weekend, I'm trying to use stuff that, making meals with stuff we already have rather than going to the store, because we're going tomorrow. I'm a little tired, Glenna, but in a good tired. I'm a good kind of tired. So I'm just going to season up this hamburger meat. It's just salt and pepper. And I'm going to make a couple patties here. We're just going to have hamburger patties. And I went through my freezer to see what I had in there. We're going to throw some of this and some of that. It's cold where Mary is. Hey, Cindy, welcome. Well, I'm not really making a recipe. I'm just going to make some hamburger steaks and throw in a couple things that I have. I'm trying to do it all in one pan. We'll see how that goes. Not sure how that's going to go, but we're going to try it. So I got up early this morning. Mama had an errand to run, so my sister and I, we did our usual thing. We went over and picked her up and ran the errand with her, and then we just wanted to do something fun, so we stopped in a Dollar Tree just to kind of look around. And when we came, this is one of the newer Dollar Trees that Mama loves. She's like a child, because she's so used to the Dollar Trees that are not stocked, just kind of, you know, falling apart, nothing on the shelves. And we found 2 new ones, and she loves them, so we try to take her there to get her out of the house sometimes. And so we did that, and when we were coming out of that Dollar Tree, we were trying to figure out what we're going to eat for lunch. And across the parking area, there was a restaurant called, what was it called? Jason's. It was a sandwich place. I can't remember the name of it, y'all. What do you call like a sandwich place? Jason something. Anyway, none of us had tried it, and they didn't have a drive-through, so Mama doesn't usually like to go in and sit down and stuff. So I said, well, why don't we just go in and we'll just get it to go? And so we went inside, and it was a really cute little restaurant, and it was this little sandwich shop. So we looked at the menus, and I ordered a Italian, Sicilian, spicy something. anyway, it had like ham and some, I guess, some salami and stuff like that. And my sister ordered that too, and Mama ordered a chicken salad. It was called Shelly's Deli, I think. And she ordered that, and y'all, the food was delicious. We got like a half of a sandwich, a cup of soup, and a bag of chips. And so we brought that home, and we ate at Mama's, and it was so good. The sandwich that I got, it came with spicy jardinera, and the only reason I know what that is because I used to watch Rachel Ray, and she would cook with jardinera all the time, and it's like pickled vegetables. But the sandwich menu said this was a spicy jardinera, so my sister asked if it was hot, and the lady said it's a hot jardinera. She pronounced it gardinera. I've always heard it say jardinera, but either way, it was spicy. She gave it to us on the side, and it was pretty spicy. But I did put a little bit on my sandwich just to try it. And it's not too bad when you put it actually in the sandwich, but it was pretty spicy. So we enjoyed our sandwiches, and I got the spicy tortilla soup, and Mama and Lisa got the tomato basil. And y'all, Mama, she loved it. She made almost she ate all of her sandwich, and then she had a little bit of soup left. So she's got that for supper tonight. Y'all, please forgive Thunder. Hold on, Lucy. I'll let you down there just a little bit. I got to finish patting these patties out. But it was really good, and so we got a menu to take with us, so we'll be going back there again. So now at that particular Dollar Tree, there's a good little restaurant for us to get a sandwich lunch. And I don't know, we've just been kind of branching out in our lunch choices, and Mama seems to really enjoy it. So we did that. Then we went back to her house after we ate and just kind of, it sounds like he's saying Mama when he does that. Y'all hear him? It's so funny. And so we sat around and visited, and then it was time for us to leave, and we went by, we left Mama's house, and she stayed, of course, but she needed a couple things at Walmart, and so my sister and I stopped there and got whatever she needed, and then I dropped my sister Lisa off, and I came home, walked in the door, dealt with the animals, and here I am. So let me rinse my hands off real quick. So what have y'all done today? Y'all see my amaryllis bulbs here? They have really grown. So I'm excited. Oh, that water feels so good, it's warm. My hands are freezing between being outside and doing that hamburger meat. Okay. Whew. So let's see what we got. All right. Hey, Wanda. Let's see. Hey, Barbie, and I missed the comment that went up, but I don't want to really touch my phone now because I might have a little bit of mess on my hands. All right, so we got our burgers in there, and what I thought I would do, I thought I would just cut up a little bit of onion. Let me get my other little cutting board. I think it got down into the upper 20s last night, and it's going to get down in the 20s again tonight, and then it's going to be back in the 30s overnight. So I've got to remind Mama and myself to leave our faucets dripping tonight, just to keep them from freezing. So what I always do, they say like if your sinks face an outside wall, to let those drip, and you can open the cabinets underneath your sinks and let some warm air from your house go up into the cabinet. That helps. Of course, you can wrap your faucet's outside. You can winterize that and all, but Mama's always worried about pipes freezing, so I've got to remind her to do that again tonight. So. But other than that, it's been a good day. I think Mama enjoyed it, and my sister and I enjoyed it. So, buddy, y'all, I think I'm gonna let Lucy down there so they can bond. I think they miss each other. Cold and snowy this morning. Now the sun is shining in Ohio, said Glenda. Yes, it is shining bright out there now for us. Come on, Lucy. Come on, girl. Let me get your cookie. Let me get them a cookie again. And these are just teeny tiny little dog bones. Come on, Lucy. Come on, girl. Come on, sweet girl. Come on. Come on, Lucy. Here's your cookie, Thunder. Uh-oh. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Maybe he'll quit hollering now that Lucy's down there with him. So Lucy goes to the vet tomorrow. So y'all send some prayers for Lucy. Hope she does. Okay. Now I'm just going to cut these onions in fairly large pieces. I'm going to try to put all this stuff in one pan, y'all. It'll be good. I'm not too worried about it. So I'm going to put this whole onion in here. To be honest, I don't even know if I'll be able to eat. I'm still so full from lunch. That was a yummy lunch. We needed to run in Walmart. Mama needed some more of these jingle bells for this little craft she's been making. And I'm telling you, y'all, the Christmas stuff is already picked over. I mean, they still had some stuff, but, you know, if you don't get it while they're getting good, you won't get it. All right. Okay, another paper towel. All right, so we got our onions and we've got our patties in here. Let's see, snowing in Catlettsburg, Kentucky today. Oh my goodness. Ugh, that is cold. Y'all, I was so thirsty. Okay, so we got that. I have a few open bags of French fries, so let's keep on cleaning out that freezer. I don't think Matt will eat any potatoes, but I'm going to put a few more just in case I make a leftover plate or something. Currently making steak, mushrooms, and a potato. Amy, that sounds good. This restaurant we went to today, they also do like a few little baked potatoes, so I may try one of those one day when we go next time. I'll have to put those in something else. All right, let me grab some butter. Y'all, I had some comments on that video. I had made some barbecue chicken last night and some cauliflower. And we had tried, now this is the Carolina vinegar barbecue. I cannot remember what the other one was. It was like a mustard base. where this one was a little bit more on the reddish color. The other one was more on the mustard color. But it is by Duke's. And y'all, that was a delicious, if you like a mustard-based barbecue sauce, that's a really good one. So we're going to be buying that again. But I wanted to just show y'all, because some of y'all were asking, but it is by Duke's. Tammy said, did you get your turkey yet? No, Tammy, I have not. I have not gotten my Thanksgiving ingredients yet, but I was thinking today I've got to sit down, make a list of what I'm going to be making, and get all my ingredients written down so that I can get that taken care of. All right, so I am going to put a little bit of butter in here. I know that the burgers will give off some fat, but I like the flavor of the butter, so we'll put some of that and get it on those onions too. So and then I'm going to put a little bit more salt and pepper just on the potato and onion. And you could put garlic, whatever you want to put on this, but this is what we're going to have tonight. And then the last thing I think I'm going to have with this, is I had 2 ears of corn left in my freezer. And I'm just going to put it in here too. So, plop. That way, in a little bit, I'm just going to go sit my little self down. I'm going to rest. A little bit of salt and pepper on that. All right. Let's see what we might, let's grab this. I think I'm going to just sprinkle a little paprika on that corn just for some color. What happened to Lucy? Donna, Lucy is just a very, she's elderly. Nothing's happened to her. She's just, gotten a lot, just having a hard time sometimes. So we're going to have her just checked out, see if we can't make her a little bit more comfortable. Let's see. Put this back up here. Okay. And y'all, that's it. I'm probably going to cook this out on the stovetop. I've got a lid here. Start it out and just kind of let it go on the stovetop. Just monitor it and hope for the best. But I got a feeling it'll be good. So... So I'll just pop this in the refrigerator, and then when so sorry for a loss. Who lost someone? Judy, you can make it in the oven, but I don't know. I may do it in the oven. I haven't decided yet. Where's Clemson and Callie? Callie's in the other room. Clemson has not come home. We have not seen Clemson in probably close to 2 months. I still go out and call for him, and I don't know what happened to him, because there's another cat that we weren't feeding. I think this cat belongs to somebody that we had seen, out and about when Clemson was around. We still see that cat, but we don't see Clemson. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. I just hope, I hope in my heart that someone got him and picked him up and took him home and gave him a good home. That's the way I want to think about it, because I don't want to think about the other. I don't know, Susan. I'm not sure who did. Faye never knew that you could cook all this together. Well, you can do whatever you want to. When it comes to cooking, there are, you can do what you want to do, what your family likes. Now, when it comes to baking, you have to follow a recipe, because things are measured out and it's kind of a science. But when it comes to cooking, like, I could have thrown some green beans in here with this. I could have thrown some mushrooms, some squash, zucchini, whatever you want to cook with it. Asparagus, it's all good, and it's all flavored. It's, you know, salt and pepper and a little paprika on the corn, butter, and, you know, it's okay. Let's see. Hey, Denise. Thank y'all for jumping. Oh, my goodness. We got over 700 people. Y'all, thank y'all for jumping on. I'm so happy. And I posted that little reel yesterday where a lady had written a comment on there that she was waiting for a video, and it just made me so happy that people actually, they actually enjoy watching my videos. So, Donna, cats shouldn't be outside. Well, when we moved here, we had Lucy and Thunder, and the people that lived here before didn't tell us that they were leaving 2 adult cats and 3 kittens that were just born under our back porch. Matt found them one day. So we took all the we tried to catch all of them and took them down to the Paul's shelter place, and they would spay and neuter them for free, but they wouldn't keep them. You had to bring them back home. So we caught all of them but Clemson. And something, we don't know what happened to the others. We had them all here. One of them, one time, my sister had been over and she called me. She went home, and later she called me and she said, one of your kittens got under the hood of our car and rode over to our house, and we're trying to catch him. So we got that one back. And then I had family over for Thanksgiving one year, and all the cats were here before they all came. And then after Thanksgiving, I couldn't find any of the other kittens except for Clemson. I don't know if they got in under people's cars and did the same thing that other kitten did or what. But we were trying to take care of them and feed them. We just couldn't. You know, we had 2 dogs. We couldn't bring 5 cats in our house with the 2 dogs. We weren't prepared for that. And Thunder, certainly, it would not have been a good thing. So we did the best that we could. We tried to feed them and take care of them. And that's what we did. And then when those disappeared, we had Clemson and Callie. Callie is the mother of the kittens. Callie is Clemson's mother. And then we were feeding them and taking care of them. When we were out of town, my family would come over and take care of them. And, you know, and then and that's been what we've been here, 5 or 6 years. And then all of a sudden he's not there anymore. So I really don't know what happened to him. But, you know, we tried to do our best. And then when we found Callie one night, and she's always been around. And one day when I came home from somewhere and she didn't come out when I drove in the driveway, and I thought, that's not like her. So we looked for her, couldn't find her. And then late that night, we kept going out trying to find her. And we heard her. Matt said she was under the bushes. And that's when we saw that something was wrong with her back leg. And so we took her to the vet the next day, and she had a broken leg, so we couldn't put her back out. So we have to keep the dogs separate from the cats. So we're just doing the best we can with the situation. And she's happy now. And I know Thunder and Lucy have to be separated a little bit, but, you know, we're just trying to keep everybody happy. Oh, Tammy's counting down for the Christmas Eve bags. That is so nice. Is that a Time and True skillet? It's a green pan. It's a green pan skillet. Let's see. I see lots of people are watching. So y'all, that's it. I just wanted to get on here because I know once I sit down, I am not going to feel like getting back up. So we have a 1-pot supper going here. I think Matt's going to probably enjoy it more than me because I am stuffed. I'll try to post a reel or something of this when we do get, when it's done. Oh, thank you, Patty. Well, I can't imagine hurting an animal. I just cannot. And people that do, I just cannot imagine why someone would hurt an innocent animal. I can't even wrap my head around that. Oh, thank you. Who was it that said that? Thank you, Glenna. It's sure snowing in Tennessee, Mary says. Oh my goodness. I think I saw there was a dusting of some snow in North Carolina, so I don't know. It's snowing here, but it's snowing leaves. You should see when you go outside. Me and my sister, when we went to Walmart, I told her, I said, it's colder and windier here than it was at Mama's, and we our hair was just blowing everywhere. We could have done a shampoo commercial, and when I got home, the leaves were just I was getting something out of the back of the car, and leaf just blew onto my head. I didn't know what it was at first, but the leaves, it is snowing leaves out there. So let me show y'all what Mama made. So, you know, she does these little cans, and I think I told y'all the other day we were over there and we had seen she had made a different little can with a different little napkin. And my sister and I, we said, well, you know, we have to have one of those. So she took this little napkin. I think this is a napkin that I used last year for one of my little Christmas events. And she put it on I don't know if this was oyster can or mushroom can. And then she makes the little coffee filter flowers. And I just thought that this blue with the blue in the napkin was so pretty. And then she tucked a couple little candy canes in there. I thought were really sweet. So I brought mine home today. She had those waiting for us when we got there. And then she made this. I'll probably be wearing this a lot in the upcoming videos. Oh, and y'all, let me show you what I found for Callie at the Dollar Tree. I keep her little food bowl. She's got two little small food bowls, one with water and one with her food. And they have this little mat there. And it's kind of just her size. I could sit both her bowls on here, and if she were to spill something, you know, it would go on this little mat instead of on the floor. So I thought that was really cute, so I got that for her. And this is what Mama has been working on. This is one of the things we had to stop by Walmart. We needed to get her some little more jingle bells. But can y'all hear them jingling? Let me get them apart here. So she's making these little Rudolph necklaces with felt and little googly eyes and a pom-pom, some pipe cleaners, and then she needed some more of these little bells. So they'll jingle jangle. And so she made that one, and then she's doing some. I got the two big ones here for, oh, you know, I just noticed this. I didn't even notice that she put little, like, freckly dots around their pom-pom. On the darker one, she's got little white, little freckles. And then this one, she's got some little pinkish, reddish color little freckles on there. But I thought when Matt and I are doing maybe some holiday videos, we can wear our little reindeer necklaces. So she made the larger ones there, and then she made a couple of them that are smaller. Same thing, just different sizes. And so I just think they're adorable. And you just tie them around your neck. So she's been working on those. So that's why we had to stop and get her some bells. And the other thing I need to do, I just saw this. You know how she's made me all my little dresses for my detergent, which I need to refill this detergent. And I need to change my Halloween little dress to a different one. A little bit more fall, so I pulled this one out. A little bit more fall color. Callie, don't try to come in here, Callie. You stay over there. That's why we have to keep the cat separate, because if he sees a cat, he goes ballistic. Thunder, go lay down. She had to put on her fall dress. So we'll set this over here. Let me, all right, no. Thunder, no. No, you leave Callie alone. All right, y'all. So on that note, I guess I'm going to get off here because Thunder's going to bark at Callie. So I guess he can sense her because the blanket, so I can't see her. But I don't know. Maybe she tried to crawl over the gate and saw her little ear or something. All right, everybody. I am going to go sit down for a little bit. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and get it started. Maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. And then, yeah, that's what we're going to have for supper tonight. So thank y'all for stopping by. I hope y'all have a great supper. I will post a reel of this later or a picture. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your Monday. Bye, everybody.